Hi, learners. How are you? Glad to hear it. Well, are you ready to start our warm up? Okay, let's do it. Repeat after me when baby echo looks at you. A apple a. E ed eth. I itch if. O octopus ah. Whoa, that was super fast. U up All of those cards were pink, so that means they're a special type of letter. What were they? Vowels. Good for you. Okay, and some people call the color salmon. It's a particular shade of pink. Now, these ones are yellow and they have two letters but one sound, so what do we call them? Digraphs. Good job. WH, whistle, whoop. CH, chin, ch. SH, ship, sh. TH, thumb, CK, sock, k. Great job. And next, for our warm up, we're going to review a couple of trick words, and I'm going to add one more. So go ahead and try to beat me when you read these. Any, many. Between. Each. Yeah, let me make it a little bigger. There we go. Some, come. Also. Very. And one more. Two. Like me too. Okay. Well, I said one more, but this is the latest one we've learned. What does it say? What do they say? How now. And when we did these, there's actually one more that goes with it that I did not introduce you to. So we will do that today. Check out this word. It says down. It's got the same ow in it as how and now. So the d part's not tricky. The ow we kind of know from how and now. And then there's a blend with the n at the end. Down, 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 down. What does it say? Down. Let's skywrite it together. You ready? Here we go. D-O-W-N. Down. Let's take our finger and write it on a desktop with our eyes closed and picture the letters. D-O-W-N. Down. And now let's add it into our notebooks. We know the trick words are at the end and it starts with what letter? Down. D, right. So find the D. And when you find a D that's open, let's add the word down. Go ahead and find your pencil and write D-O-W, down. And don't forget, a D starts at the plane line. You make a C first because C comes before D, and then you go all the way up, all the way down to the grass. Down. Okay, I'll hold the word back up for you to finish entering it. Pause until you finish that. Down. Okay. And I want to do a little reading with you. Do you remember the story, The Skunk? Okay, well, I'm going to bring it back up. This is a story that we read last week. And you know what readers do sometimes? They go back and they read things again. And when you read things again, it helps you think even more deeply about them. And it helps you read it even more smoothly. So, do you remember what the skunk was about? Think about it for a minute. And we've been really working on visualizing and making a movie in our head. There's no pictures on this. And a lot of things you read in life aren't going to have pictures, but it helps you understand them if you can picture them in your mind's eye. So here's what we'll do. Let's read a kind of a chunk of writing at a time together, and then let's stop and really picture in our heads. Read with me. The kids were camping by the small pond. They each had to do a job that was on a long list. Some of the jobs were fun. Two kids had to put up the flag, which was the best task of all. Let's stop right there and each take a moment to picture what we just read. So what did you picture the kids looking like as they put up the flag? What did their faces look like? Yeah, you made an inference. You inferred that they were smiling because the text told us they were having fun and it was the best job of all. So if they're doing that, they're probably enjoying themselves and smiling. Good job. Let's read this next part. Then the kids went for a swim and sat on the grass in the sun. Next, the kids went on the big swings that were down at the end of the camp. At last, the day was over. Let's stop and picture this part. Can you see it happening? Could you see them swimming and then sitting in the grass and going on the swings? See it in your head. Okay, last part to read. They went into the tent and slept. The kids sat up one by one. It stinks, said the kids. We smell a skunk. The kids ran out of the tent in a rush. What did they see? A skunk was on a stump. Help! The kids were fast. They ran back into the tent and hid. The skunk did not go in, so they rested at last. What do you picture in your head there? Yeah. How do you think they were feeling? Nice job. Okay, nice reading, everybody. And if you want to pause the screen here and practice reading this again to work on your fluency, that would be a great job. That'd be a great idea. Okay, now that you're done reading, we are going to do a dictation on paper. So most likely your teacher gave you some paper that looks like this. It's got all the lines. Please find this and a pencil. Pause until you're ready and we'll do a checkup. That means you'll do the whole thing and I'll put the answers up at the end. So pause whenever you need more time. We'll start with sounds. Repeat after me. Am. Write the letters that say am. Number 2. Ch, ch, ch. Write the letters that say ch. Number 3. W. Write the 2 ways to do the sound w. Pause until you finish am, ch, and w. And we'll go down to the next line, which is some review words, okay? First, let's do the word kicks. He kicks the ball. What's the base word? Tap out kick and then make it say kicks. Remember, if it ends with k, kick, right after the short vowel, you know the rule. Kick, kicks. I want you to underline the digraph in that word. You should have a digraph. And then underline the base word, circle the suffix. Awesome. Okay, let's jump down to the next line and do a current word. Your word is trunks. The cars all have big trunks. What's the base word? Trunk. Tap out trunk, then make it say trunks. Trunks. And when you're done, mark the blend, mark the glued sound, and then underline the base word, circle the suffix. You should have kicks and then trunks. Pause until you're done with that. Okay, let's go down to trick words. Number 1 will be any. Do you have any food for lunch? Any. You can look it up in your notebook if you need to. And number 2 will be down. We just learned about the word down. Pause until you finish any and down. Okay, and last is your sentence. Repeat after me. Ben twists off many lids. Let's count it. Ben twists off many lids. 5 words. So if you want to do 5 underlines, Ben twists off many lids. And then your period at the end, it would look like this. Ben twists, you could tap out. Off, you can tap out. Many is a trick word. And lids, you can tap out. So pause on this screen to help you remember the trick word and go ahead and do your writing. Ben, you're back? So you finished? Okay, check all these words. Ben, tap that one out. Twists, tap out that one. Off, make sure you have a bonus letter. Many, that's a trick word you can look up and check. Lids, base word, lid. Ben twists off many lids. Okay, and when you're done with everything, let's read it together. Here we go. Let's check it all over. Here's your glued sounds, am, ch, and what. If you made any mistakes, go ahead, cross off whatever you did wrong and fix it or erase it. Here's the word kicks. Did you underline your digraph and circle your suffix? Kick, kicks. And what does this word say? Trunks. We had to underline our blend, box in our glued sound, and then circle that suffix. Good. Here's our trick words, any and down. And last but not least, our sentence. Ben twists off many lids. Let's scoop it and read it smoothly. Ben twists off many lids. Ben twists off many lids. Fantastic, you guys. So fix up any mistakes, and then I want you to practice reading this whole page all by yourself. When you finish that, you are done for today. Great job.